sure there's a purse somewhere in the tent because we felt a couple of drops of rain, and I kind of knew that it wasn't going to rain, but he clearly wanted to lay down. So I went in there for a couple of minutes, and then I was like, I'm either going to go to sleep at 3 o'clock, right? And then what happens? You wake up to darkness, right? Or I get up. And then I also realized that the laptop was only at 36%, but that was pretty good since this morning. Yeah, that was pretty good. I charged it all the way this morning when I got up. I got up at 5. I usually get up about 5. Um, there was a couple of days where I woke up like 4 or something and fall back to sleep. The other day I got up at 5 and was able to fall back to sleep like 2 hours. Excuse me, I couldn't do it this morning, so I just got up. I'm sure that if we weren't homeless, I'd probably sleep later, or if we just like right, we knew say we knew we were here till like October 12th when the place closes. I'm sure I'd be sleeping like a little baby. Yeah. So, anyways, um, he's worn out from yesterday. He's not used to doing that kind of walking, right? So, um, yeah, it's because I'm a laptop. It's doing that cutting out thing again. Apparently, I've got to be like right next to it. So I was saying, apparently there is something to see because everything is different here now. It's like, what's with all the electric sites? They actually have campsites, not not even just that packed down rock that you put a tent on. They paved it like it's a parking spot. Don't come here. Yeah, don't come here. Anyways, don't come here. Yeah, just some people might be sort of, I doubt people came and then just abandoned their reservation. Some people might be smart where they only booked a couple of days and then when they got here they went, I'm not staying here. Yeah, I can't see a lot of tent only campers staying here long term at all. Yeah, just, I mean, I don't know if you just noticed that, like the blazing sun, if it wasn't cloudy, this is a good 2 or 3 hours of the day. The entire campsite just about is in the blazing sun. And the thing, the park is only open from, is it May 1st till October 12th? Right, you just go, why would you ever have a campsite that has absolutely no shade at all? So, I don't know. I would think even in one of those trailer things, you don't want a campsite that has absolutely no shade at all. See if I can move over here. Well, if it starts doing this over here, okay, it starts at the other side of the campsite before that. So if it starts doing that over here about 3:30, and it stays like that till about 5:30, right? That's a few hours of the day where like you've got to take cover from the blazing sun. I'm glad I wasn't here during the heat wave. Aha, there you go. Now I finally get it. That would be why I changed from, I was supposed to come here first, so we would have been here on this campsite in that type of heat with a store that far away. That's worse than what happened to us at Pearl Hill because that was a forest. It was like a deep forest. And it was hot, but it definitely was not as hot as people that weren't in the forest during that time. Yeah, like 97 degrees. That's before you adjust all the other stuff. Yeah, that was rough. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't at this campsite. The a cloud just covered it up again. So, because it's not even cold out today. I mean, it's not even hot out today, but that sun is so strong. Yeah. So, anyways, we were out in it for 2 hours yesterday. So, uh, it's only been 11 minutes. I got to do this for at least an hour. Uh, an hour should probably do it in terms of that thing being charged, where I probably could have just fallen asleep. But honestly, it seems like he doesn't even have it in him to like charge that thing anymore. He just his entire spirit was taken out of him when that guy took off with the laptop. I have to charge it now in the bathroom, and it's understood why, because the woman's room is right here, and you can't see the door to the men's room from here. Yeah, just that was a really, really bad thing. And that guy did that. Because not only did he did it, the guy was mean and called him a jerk and stuff when he's the one who stole the laptop. If it was actually a mistake, why would you call the person a jerk? Yeah, like if you just went, oh man, like, yeah, that's bad. I'm wicked sorry. Like, I seriously thought it was my brother's laptop, and then you just leave it alone. Yeah, I don't think it was a mistake. It was a mistake, all right, but I think the guy meant to do it. I think that the mental disorder would be thinking you could steal a public library's laptop with the hotspot on that we're getting our internet off of. I would say that was the mistake. It's just like this. If I'm sitting here live streaming off that thing, the second if someone took it and closed it, it shuts the internet off. Not just it does one circle and comes back on. It would shut completely off. It's like setting up a camera on it. It's like setting up a camera. We have the camera shut off, by the way. We're not trying to film people in there. It's open so that we can use the hotspot. Um, right. So the second you close it, you have to have a code to get back into it, and it shuts the internet off, so we know. But say the camera was going like I used to set up at the room in High Park after Tommy died. I could see someone walk right in the front door. I had it positioned right. You're allowed to film in your own residence. Yeah. Just watch someone come right in, and I could watch it on my phone. I could have set up, say that I turned this on and I put it in the bathroom with the laptop, just filming the laptop. But I wouldn't do that in a bathroom. I'm not going to do it. Don't worry. But yeah, never turn any cameras on in a bathroom. Sometimes people don't think, and you go, "Oh shit, that's right. Don't turn a camera on in a bathroom. That's bad." But say you positioned it right where you would charge it. Say you had your phone, you had two phones. Yeah, say you'd have to have three phones, and you just turned on a live stream, okay, and positioned it at the phone so they're both charging, and then the third phone you're sitting there watching it, and you would literally see a person's hand go over your phone, and hopefully you'd have time to get to the bathroom. That was a lot of weight I was carrying yesterday, but I didn't carry it really that far. What's that, about a mile? Maybe a little bit more than a mile. Feels like 4 miles with that much weight. So, last night we had chicken thighs and beans, and then this morning he had some goldfish. And I keep telling him, "You've got to eat more because of the amount of walking you're doing." Talk about exhausted. Yeah. Um, so like I said, I had an apple with some peanut butter. This is the difference in the fuel too, which usually eventually a person will realize, and then they will eat more even if they're not hungry. They should be hungrier. If you're not hungry, you got to force yourself because something's going on where you're like anorexic. but I had an apple with peanut butter, and then I just had some peanuts. And if I wasn't this diet, I'd probably eat peanuts and dates or something, but I probably just need to take a little nap or something, drink some more water. It's some rest, but sometimes when you're sleeping and sleeping like that, you're not even drinking any fluids. I guess you would probably know that if you stopped peeing. Yeah. But I mean, I displayed how close to death you'd have to be to actually stop peeing. Your body just keeps functioning, so it has to keep peeing. You'd get like severely dehydrated. You get like a wicked bad headache. First, your urine would get darker and darker and darker and darker, and you get like a blazing headache that you can't ignore. Yeah, so if you get a blazing headache like that, don't take Tylenol and shit. You need to start drinking water and eating and sleeping. You know, so he just keeps saying it's because of the gabapentin, you know, that he's withdrawing